Word, son. What do you do, YouTube? It's your boy, Devine. All right, man, before we get into this video, make sure to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, because you know how I do. If you haven't already, you hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right, man, so how many of y'all remember the last video I did about pushing the pile? Remember how I talked about pushing the pile and how much of it was a joke and stuff like that? Y'all remember that video, right? I'll put the card up here so y'all can see it. Now, this is another iteration that I want to show to you guys why I say pushing the pile. It's a stupid mechanic. It's dumb. It is very stupid, pointless, and it doesn't have any logic behind it. Now, the last video that I showed about pushing the pile was basically two guys standing up fighting, and then all of a sudden a sign Reddit comes from behind one of the guys and he pushes him forward and he stands there like he did something positive. This here, and of course that wasn't a touchdown. This play right here literally resulted in a touchdown because of the push the pile logic. Explain to me in what world would a defensive tackle go behind a pile and push him forward at the goal line? There is no logic whatsoever when it comes to pushing a pile. There's no logic whatsoever. And this logic hasn't even been tweaked. Okay, apparently to EA, this is not a big enough problem to the point where push the pile should be tweaked. This should not happen in football, period. Do you not realize that if you did this in a full game, like in an actual game, do you realize that coach will bench you for that? You will be the laughing stock of the, you will be like the JaVale McGee of the NFL. That's exactly what you would be. You don't do things like this. You know, stuff like this frustrates me because you got to look at it. You got to look at it perspective like this. What if it was one of those things where this is the last play? This is either make or break for this team. They have to score a touchdown or it's game over. Imagine this was the last stand and you had to goal line stand these guys and make it to where they can't score. You say, I mean, they snap the ball, you got two guys right there trying to hold it down. Then all of a sudden you see a defensive tackle come from out of nowhere and push him forward into the touchdown. Do you understand how frustrating that would be? You can't chalk that up to, oh, well, man, it's just being Madden. No, you literally have to hold them accountable for poor logic when it comes to pushing the pile. Pushing the pile is a stupid mechanic. It is a dumb feature that you guys added with little to no logic as far as that goes. It is the stupidest thing you guys have ever added. That's no worse than Pro Tack. I know y'all remember that, or some people call it Pro Crap, but Pro Tack was probably the worst thing that they added in Madden 10. You know what I mean? Maybe it wasn't that bad. Looking back on it, it might not have been that bad, but at that time, that was probably one of the stupidest things that they ever added. You know what I mean? But here we are again with the same thing, which is pretty much push the pile, but they changed the name from Pro Tech to pushing the pile now. And this is what you guys call pushing the pile. There's no reason for a defensive tackle that's on my team and I'm trying to prevent him from getting a touchdown. There's a reason for him to go behind that said ball carrier and push him forward, and then that's supposed to be a positive outcome for me. No, absolutely not. This is what I'm talking about. How are you a creative gameplay director, but you still see things like this and this is supposed to be okay? Now, if you're the one that scored the touchdown, you're laughing your head off because you're just like, oh, yeah, cool, thank you, I appreciate the touchdown. But me, on the other hand, the one that's actually trying to defend against the touchdown, you're sitting there scratching your head with your jaw to the floor because you're trying to figure out, okay, why did he do that? What was the point of him doing that? You know, and it'd be things like that that really make it hard for me to expect Madden 24 to be quote unquote be make or break, because it's obvious that you guys don't care enough about the quality of your product, because if you did, you wouldn't be giving away thousands of copies every single year when the game drops. This is pathetic, man. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below, man. I'm going to get out of here. Make sure to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, because you know how I do. But I'm going to get up out of here, man. It's your boy, Devine, and I'm signing out. Peace.